You might have heard a lot about compartmentation on the news lately, and you don't really know what it is. In this video, we're going to explain. What's up guys, welcome back to Rebranding Safety. My name's James McPherson. Rebranding Safety is a health and safety YouTube page making health and safety simple to help you save lives and save money. Today we're covering compartmentation. We're going to get right into this and explain exactly what the hell compartmentation is. Let's go. Okay, so what is compartmentation? In its simplest form is walls, ceilings, floors and doors that are built or designed to adequately resist fire. Most of our average products that we have these qualities ingrained in them anyway. So for example, your average plastered wall that's finished, rendered, plasterboard, etc., everything that goes into that will give you around 30 minutes fire resisting properties. So as long as you don't have really crap quality products, you've probably got 30 minutes inherently in the wall anyway. Your average door in the house could give you about 20 minutes, so top tip, shut all your doors when you go to bed, especially your kitchen door. But some things are designed to resist fire. Some things are purposely put in place to resist fire. And a good example of that is fire doors. So a 60-minute fire door is 54mm thick for a reason, because that, with all of its other components, the hinges and everything else, that will adequately resist fire for 60 minutes. And the same for a 30-minute timber door. So they'll be 44 to 45mm thick. With the hinges and everything else, that will resist a fire for 30 minutes. So why do we have compartmentation then? Well, there is a requirement in building regs and it is unbelievably vague and it's not really easy to work out, and it does depend on a lot of things. But in short, we have it to protect structure, protect escape and reduce spread. We're trying there to protect life essentially. But like I said, it depends on so much. Depends on the design of the building, depends on the height, depends on the occupation, the operations, depends on the fire load in that property. Some examples of requirements might be, the wall between two or more buildings should be built to a 60-minute wall. Okay, so who needs to know about compartmentation and why do they need to know? Basically you as a business owner, the responsible person, the manager, whatever you are, you need to know. If you own this business or you're a senior manager, you're most likely going to be the responsible person. You're the person in control of the building. Why do you need to know? You've got to manage it. It's there for a reason. These walls are there to protect escape, to protect structure. They're there to protect you and whoever else is in that building. And whoever else is in that building is there because of you. So you have a duty to them. So you need to know all of this stuff. Other people that might want to know, contractors need to know for the reason that if they're drilling a hole, they could be drilling a hole in a fire resisting wall. So it could be like a 60-minute wall or a 30-minute wall and they're drilling through that, they're going to breach that compartmentation. If you ever have a contractor ask you, is this a compartment wall? That's awesome and you need to let me know in the comments below because I've never seen that before. Other people that might want to know, fire risk assessors. So if you've made a decision to do it yourself, awesome. You're going to want to know this stuff. An external consultant doing a fire risk assessment will make an assumption but would love to know from you that you know 100% which wall is which. Okay, so how do you manage compartmentation? First thing you need to do is try and get some kind of documentation of where your compartmentation is. And I've gone on and on about this in the last couple of videos, but the fire strategy is the most important document you can get. If you can get this, it's most probably either going to describe it in words or even better give you a drawing that will highlight the walls and give you a key that will tell you whether that's a 60-minute wall or a 30-minute wall. If you've got that, it's easy. Then you've just got to manage those walls. If you don't have that, some kind of top tips, fire doors, if they're in a wall, they're probably there for a reason. However, there's a catch as always. Builders are notorious for putting fire doors where you don't need them. One of the main reasons is you can bulk buy them and get them a lot cheaper. So don't take a fire door as gospel. It does not mean it needs to be there. Another way to find out if you've had good fire stopping in the past, and fire stopping is basically you breach the compartment wall and then you fill it or cover it with a product that's there to stop fire, hence fire stopping. So if that's done correctly,
most likely going to have left a label there as well, which is really good, and that will say fire stopping label. If that's there, that means a pretty competent contractor's been and fire stopped that wall. That's probably done for a reason. Another way is guidance. So there's the ADB, there's the building regs guidance, and there's also the local government's guidance, which I'll drop a link to both of those in the description. What you can do is just have a look at all of this stuff and look at the guidance, see where you're supposed to have it, and just see if that matches up with where the fire doors are in your property, etc. Once you've found all that out, now you need to manage these walls, ceilings, floors and doors. The easy way to do the doors is you set yourself up an inspection regime. You just have fire door checks, so you go on and have a look around them, and there's loads of guidance out there for you to do that, and it's really, really easy. The next one is managing contractors. Like we said earlier, contractors in their work most likely are going to have to breach some of these compartment walls, and if they breach those compartment walls, they need to fire stop those. So a simple question would be, what do you do if you breach a fire compartment wall? If they go, yep, we do this, we do that, we do this, then that's awesome, you're probably going to know what to do. If you find out that there's just holes everywhere in your walls and your contractors, you've never managed them, and there's breaches left, right and centre, then you'll be able to find fire stopping contractors, and they ideally should be third party accredited, and what that means is that they're part of a club basically, and that club guarantees a level of competency. Okay, so you've watched this whole video and you're still sitting there thinking a bit, I'm not really sure if I need it or if I've got it or what. A key document will be the fire risk assessment. If you've had ever, historically, an external consultant come and do a fire risk assessment, if they had concerns, they're more than likely are going to raise them on there for you to confirm the compartmentation or confirm anything within that building. If you haven't got that and you've done it yourself, then it does depend on the level of risk of your property. You know, if it's a ground floor shop with nothing above it, a simultaneous evacuation, you're talking quite low risk, and compartmentation is probably not a massive part of that property. But if you still want to kind of reassure yourself, there are consultants out there, there are building surveyors that will be able to come in and assess your building. Like I said, if it's low risk, you might be better off just getting one fire risk assessment done by a consultant. They'll raise any concerns, and then from there you can kind of step up to a building surveyor if needed. If you're in a taller building, so you've got multiple floors, or you've got maybe a high risk operation, then maybe get a building surveyor in and have a look. If you don't own the building, you need to get onto your landlord, and you need to find out this stuff from your landlord. So as much as I can't provide the answers to you all, and I can't wave a magic wand, hopefully that gives you a little bit of an overview. Okay, so I thought it'd be useful to give you guys some examples of a good and bad fire stopping.
Okay guys, I hope that has made compartmentation a little bit more simple for you. It is a complicated thing, but then on the flip side, it's kind of not complicated, it's just fire resistant walls. So if you've enjoyed that video, if it's been helpful, click like, drop a comment below as well. If you've got any compartmentation walls at work that you just didn't know what they were before, whether you just thought they were normal walls and now you think, oh okay, I get what that is. Hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss another episode. Thanks for watching. Safe.